So Claude just changed the way we prompt our models forever. They literally rewrote the rules of how you should be prompting your agents. And while other people are trying to memorize it and trying all these different gimmicks and trying to figure it all out, we're actually going to create a skill using Claude's own documents from the Anthropic site. And we're going to create our own skill that's going to be our prompt helper that's going to help us write prompts the right way to maximize our actual models and, more importantly, save on tokens. So come along and build along with us. All right, so literally, I am not kidding. Claude released some documents of how we should be prompting Opus 5 and Fable 5. And Boris, the guy that actually created Claude Code, actually told us to erase our Claude MD files and go back and rewrite them all. So what we're going to do today, because I don't want to memorize all these rules, and honestly, I'm a little lazy, I actually want to give Claude the actual documents that Anthropic wrote, feed it back into itself, and more importantly, create a prompt helper that's going to take all my ideas and my conversations whenever I'm trying to build something and help me write the perfect prompt using the new model capabilities. All right, so let's jump right in. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the documentation that has all the new Claude prompts and how we should be prompting. Now, I'll put the link on the bottom of the description for you guys to use the same references. So if you look at my screen, we're in platform.claude.com and /docs. When you get in here, there is a whole prompt engineering guide. And look, there is prompting best practices, prompting Claude 5, prompting Claude Opus 5, prompting Claude 4.8, and prompting Claude Sonnet. We are going to feed all these documents into our new skill in Cowork, and we're going to help it create our skill based on, again, these documents. So it comes directly from Claude itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go over to customize. I'm going to make sure I'm in Cowork. I'm going to go over to customize, and in customize, I'm going to go to add, and then I'm going to do create with Claude, which is a skill that you see that I have selected. So I'm going to come over here, create with Claude, and I'm going to say Claude released guidelines on best practices on how to prompt and also how to prompt each individual model. I'm going to give you all the links to these documents. And what I want to do is create a skill that's going to help me basically be a better prompt writer. But better yet, it's going to write the prompts for me. So I'll have an idea. I'll ask the skill to be invoked. And then what it will do is write a better prompt so I can have the best output from my interactions with Claude. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm literally going to do these 4 docs. I'm going to do the overview. I'm going to give it the links. All right. A little space. I'm going to do the prompting best practices. I'm going to do the Fable 5 and beyond. So I'm just going to speed right through this. And the goal is to give it as much information as it needs to write the best possible skill. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched what we've done like this before, but whenever I'm creating a skill, I like to use the documents, because when you use the documents, no better source than the actual source of the creation, right? So we're going to Anthropic's own area in order to get the information and then going from there. All right. And I'm going to paste this all in. And again, I'm going to copy this for you guys, and I'm going to also give it to you guys like later on. So you'll have it in the description so you can copy this exact prompt. So you can go ahead and build your skill. And I'm going to use Fable 5 for this because I want the best skill output that I can have. And if I go ahead and hit go, it will then go ahead and start working, identifying, and helping build a skill. So we're going to give this thing a few minutes to cook on its own. Right now, it's asking me some clarifying questions, which it should. And it's saying Claude Chat and Cowork, meaning when we're going to use this. And I'm actually going to say all of the above. Claude Code. To answer the question of where we're going to be using this, is going to be all the above. We're going to be using it in chat, Cowork, and also in code and in APIs and in other places. So we're going to be able to use this prompt anytime we're going to be engaging with Claude in any kind of way, period. So after a very long time, it gave us, after 21 minutes, this thing ran an incredible evaluation. And it did a whole bunch of tests, and it was just a big document of how to basically, go in and prompt it a little bit differently, right? So I'm going to come in here, and it looks like it did the whole entire thing. I'm going to say great, and because I'm in Cowork, it should automatically create the skill. Great. Can we finalize the skill and upload it? Right? Because it has the ability to do that, because I did use the skill creator inside of here. And if it doesn't for whatever reason, I can always download it and upload it right into the skill area. But let's see if it can do it on its own. All right. So look, it's prompted the whole entire thing. I have the skill. And what I'm also going to do is once I have the skill saved, by the way, it's all here. And again, it has a bunch of references in MD files. And then it has the actual skill. And it's called the prompt architect. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit update skill, update and replace. And then what I'm also going to do is hit the three little dots, and you can always download. And I'm going to actually say, well, you can do one of two things. I'm going to say, can you make this a downloadable file so I can share with Claude Code? Because believe it or not, sometimes if you have a local version of Claude Code, it sometimes won't go there. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter so then I can get that file completely downloaded. So then I can then install into my Claude Code by literally just giving Claude Code the skill. All right, so we're going to give that a few minutes to do that. Great. And as you can see, it gave me a downloadable file that I can download. And then all I would do is I would download that folder just like I did now. And then I would go to Claude Code, come in here, go to any of my agents that I already have. I already have my agent folder, which is my agent team. I would hit select, and then I would just come in here and say, hey, I just developed this new skill. Could you please import it, right? Now, with that all being said, let's create a new chat, okay? And let's go ahead and use the new prompt architect to help me write the perfect prompt. And the example that we're going to do is we're just going to build a basic app that's going to track steps. Using the new prompt architect skill, I want you to help me write a prompt that I'm going to be using with Opus 5 at whatever effort you tell me I should use it with, in where I'm going to develop or create an app for monitoring steps. I want it to be like a very cool and new app, something that we haven't done it, because what I want to do is when somebody gets a certain amount of steps, they're going to be basically going through a dungeon game, and we're going to make it fantasy-like where they get awards or prizes once they complete a certain steps or they get through a certain threshold. I'll let you help me come up with that in the prompt. So help me build a full, complete prompt that I can leverage in order to get this project going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to Opus, and we're going to leave it at the effort highest fine. So that's the default. So let's just go ahead and we're going to leverage it. And we're going to see what it comes up with. All right, check this thing out. So it physically explained the way I should be prompting and why the prompt is built this way. Phase gates at the stated demo. Each Opus 5 follows instructions literally, stop and wait, and filming between phases, etc. Visual directions specified in hexes and name typefaces. No install commands written into the brief. It instructed to verify package names, the features, and everything else. Level up, here it is. I wrote 2 distinct reports to set into the register. All right, and this is the actual prompt itself. Look at this thing, which is significantly large. Start with phase 0, and it has here placeable app name on where it has it. We're just going to go ahead and blindly grab this, create a new conversation, and we're going to let this thing go, man. Now remember, Opus has a 1 million context window. That's why that prompt seems kind of big. But again, it's going to be based off of what we just read from Claude itself. Now we can go back and challenge it to say, hey, that seems kind of long or whatever the case is. But we're going to go back and figure it out and see what kind of results it does right off the base. All right, so here we go. Look at all this. It's got like a little flame going on here. It's got the wager, the deep, the 16 rooms, different ways of people walking, and it's got like a whole storyline that I already wrote. I mean, honestly, this is pretty good. The graphics are amazing. This is pretty freaking cool. And it's got everything going on here, the different connections and everything else. Honestly, this might be a really cool app to build. So all of that being said, welcome to the new way of prompting. Hopefully this guide will give you that prompt accelerator that you're going to need. And again, the prompt architect like we just built it. And hopefully this will save you some tokens and get you some quality results just like this. And we'll see you in the next one.